I really fucked that one up. Jesus Christ, dude. That was embarrassing. Adam and I just did, what, like 10 minutes?
Oh, at least.
Thinking it was recording.
At least 10 minutes.
Holy shit, dude. We're geniuses. All right, well.
Okay. Don't self-deprecate towards me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You had nothing to do with it.
You should be trashing yourself. I caught it. You would have not caught it that whole time. I noticed there was nothing going on.
I'm glad you said something, dude, because that fucking sucks.
Oh my god.
Man, I'm a real donkey.
Well, yeah, you are.
God, welcome back to the Brass Tacks podcast, episode 19, take 2. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. I'm Rick.
Yep.
That is Adam.
Hey, I was thinking you said 19, so 20 will be a special because it's 20.
Yeah, we're going up another.
You know, it's 20. It's an even number. I don't know, whatever.
It's a
so
nice time.
That will be, like we've talked about, the Mountain Podcast, the Mountain Cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think you can make that can come up here?
Yeah. This thing's pretty portable.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
But, you know, that'll be cool. So, you know, I'm just saying, putting that out there. We'll take pictures.
Yeah, that's true. We need more pictures of us. Like, the ones
Yeah.
I've been posting are, like, pretty old and everyone's seen them. It's
Yeah.
an old hat. It's an old hat.
No, it's old hat, not an old hat. It's old hat.
Why don't you just not correct me? Fucking come across this table and kick you in the wand. Oh, man. But yeah, like I was saying previously, dude, my fucking back has been killing me. I don't know, man. Growing up and having scoliosis and stuff
Well, let me
like
ask
that.
you this. Did you ever consider a bacchiotomy, or?
The doctor did say I needed a bacchiotomy.
Okay.
But, Jesus Christ. I should probably turn that off.
I noticed that last time you left it on as well. I didn't say anything because I thought we were recording,
Yeah.
so I didn't want to do that. But
I'm the least professional broadcaster in history. It's terrible.
yeah,
But I digress. We were talking about bathhouses and stuff like that.
no, we're stopped there. We're talking about bathhouses.
We were talking about
We were
schwitzing.
talking about banya. That's not a bathhouse. Bathhouses are related to something else. All right.
Okay. that's fair.
I feel like that's a different hobby. Okay, that's separate.
That's a different type of gentleman.
If you're into that thing, do it because it's probably pretty sweet. If you're gonna be, I mean,
if you enjoy
if we had a
penis-
place, listen, if we had a place,
Yeah.
where you go to this fucking spa, there's like saunas and shit, and then you would hook up with a chick. Dude, it would.
It's just you're talking about legalizing prostitution.
No,
wait,
no.
You're talking about like a swingers bathhouse.
Well, I mean, I guess it would be considered, but for men of a similar ilk of some persuasion, a
That need to be-
bathhouse.
Like a down low bathhouse.
Well, no, these bathhouses, like back in the day, like 30 years ago,
Yeah.
those were like the places where dudes met up and banged.
Right.
Why- if we
I think
could
they
you
still
imagine?
are.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. But I'm saying, could you imagine if that was still going on? Like, no, not like in dude to dude. Like, what if?
But like all across
What
the
if
board.
it was like a thing, like you could just go there and like, you just bang a chick in the spa or something? That would be bizarre.
That would be just too convenient, and I don't know if
Well, it wouldn't
society's
happen.
ready for that.
It wouldn't happen. That's what I'm saying. But that's a luxury.
It is.
These bathhouses. That's nice for if you're into that. Like, come on, that's like.
Well, it's very reminiscent of like the Roman Empire, like how they really just lived that excess.
They were just straight up fucking.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah. No,
A society that's just
Yeah.
straight fucking all the time. It would leave a lot of stress. I think we'd have a lot less like antisocial behavior as well, because there's a lot of dudes that just they're either shut-ins or.
Well, here's the thing. No, I mean, if prostitution was legal, yeah, you might be onto something. Yeah, but if it was just like, if people could have sex with people, well, we can already do that. But like, if it was like, if chicks were into just going to like discriminate places and having sex,
yeah,
those dudes would still.
I mean, they'd outnumber the poor girl by like.
No, but those, the dudes that can't get laid to begin with, well, they're probably still not going to get laid.
That's a good point. Yeah, because it still is like the girl has the
Sorry.
discretion.
Yes, she has a choice. It's
Yeah.
free will here. It's not. Yeah,
We're not talking
it's not
worse.
assault here. It's, yeah,
We're not talking washcloths and
no,
chloroform.
yeah. So those guys still wouldn't get laid.
That's a good point.
I mean, yeah, they just legalized prostitution for it.
Yeah, hopefully Yang will do that too. We need that UBI and legal prostitution.
I don't know. We don't need legal prostitution, but if I think it should be legal, because if a guy's these guys get pent up, they have to drop a load. So be it.
Yeah, and
And a woman is willing and not
to have said load dropped. In her.
Yeah.
Well, you usually got to pay more to drop the load.
I don't
in.
Well, you'd probably have to pay an exorbitant amount for that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a common thing, but
no. You probably. I mean, that's like a one guy a day, one John a day hooker.
Yeah, that's like Elliot Spitzer level prostitute,
Getting pin cushion.
Because the reason I say that is because he paid extra to come in her.
Oh, okay.
But that's a high end, apparently, Elliot Spitzer prostitute.
Right. I always wonder how much John McAfee paid those chicks to shit on his chest.
I mean, he probably didn't have to pay him that much. He was in Belize.
Oh, that's a good point. And he, he gave them food, housing, or all of them had their own little bungalows and shit like that. They made money, and like the only thing they had to do, not even on like a super frequent basis, was just sit in that hammock with the hole cut out and drop a log on that poor man's chest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You saw that documentary, didn't you?
Yes. I don't think we've talked about it on the show, but yeah.
It was pretty interesting. I had no idea. Like I always knew he was kind of a weird guy, but I didn't realize like how deep that went.
Dude. That was his thing?
Yeah, dude. And then like building his own militia and shit like that and riding around.
Kinda, yeah. He had some hired hands,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you can't handle that phone for shit. I'm telling you, dude, you need that bigger case. It gives you a nice, good grip.
No, this is a streamline case.
Streamline.
Check this out.
I wish you'd streamline your suicide.
Oh. You wish.
Sweet. Yeah, it's got a kickstand. You keep fucking going on about that.
Well, it's not only a kickstand. I can,
That looks so uncomfortable.
It's not.
That's the most uncomfortable case I've ever seen. It's an uncomfortable case for an uncomfortable man.
Doubt it.
Again, I'll refer to your fucking Alan Rickman fucking diehard Hans Gruber haircut. I hope you die like him too. Who are you texting? We're in the middle of a goddamn show. Adam's going Hollywood on me.
No, I'm not going Hollywood on you.
You just went Hollywood on me, dude. Fucking A, dude.
No, I mean, yeah, it's an all right case.
I'm done talking about the cases.
Oh, you moved on from the cases? Okay.
Well, yeah, you didn't accept my position on the case, so therefore I'm sweeping it under the rug.
Yeah, I also turned down that fucking garbage case that you have.
It's not a garbage case.
Well, no, you're probably right. It's not garbage, but
it's a high-end case.
Maybe it is.
I buy high-end things because I'm a high-end man, and I only get the best because I deserve the best.
You're a high-end man?
Yeah, I'm a high-end man. I'm a fancy man of sorts.
I would agree if you said you were high and a man. And that's probably the extent.
Even one of those is shaky.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so circling back, the fucking commercial I saw at work the other day, we have basic cable, like I was saying, and during the afternoons, you get like all those shitty infomercials that are always trying to pitch you car insurance. Or, you get the classic JG Wentworth.
877 to cash now.
Yeah, if you have a structured settlement or an annuity. That one's on the house, JG Wentworth. But, anyway, this fucking...
I don't even think that should have been on the house.
Yeah, I'm going to email him after the show.
Hey!
I want my due. We came for what's ours. Holy shit, dude. So there was this cancer research commercial, and the very end has this little bald cancer kid, and he goes, "Cancer is a journey, not a death sentence. Is it?
No, I mean, well, like you said before,
Yeah.
it's both. Or it could be both. It could be and or.
Also, isn't that kind of a broad statement because cancer is kind of this all-encompassing weird.
Well, I mean, it's not a journey, dude. Look,
it's a pain in the
it's
ass.
like you're going on a vision quest. That's a journey.
If you're doing peyote in the Amazon,
You get cancer, you don't have a choice. That ain't. I mean, yeah, you have to go on a path, but it's a journey you choose. You don't choose to get that mug. But here's another thing. Well, I'm sorry you brought that up with the cancer.
no, go ahead.
Dr. Steve was saying that there's going to be some like blanket cure for cancer in like the next decade.
Oh, I hope so, dude. Because
Well, they better hurry up, is what I'm saying.
yeah, well,
Because-
with your and I's lifestyle, I mean, our lifestyle is not
Like-
conducive.
Let's go. Let's wrap this up, dude.
Yeah, you and I needed a cure for cancer yesterday.
Yeah, come on. Let's hurry this up.
Yeah,
You know?
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
But yeah, I had that other dark thought that popped in my head whenever I saw that commercial. I'm just thinking like this kid's parents are, Christmas morning just wheeling out all those useless new toys to the side of the street.
No, but you should give those toys away probably.
Yeah, I guess you could if you want to be nice.
Yeah.
'Tis the season. Speaking of being nice, if anybody wants to throw Daddy and Daddy a couple of shells, it is the season. Check out our GoFundMe.
Shekels.
Shekels too. Yeah, we do accept shekels. But yeah, check out the GoFundMe. Give us a little something, something if you can. If not, there is another way to support the show. If you could just download our episodes. We also get shopped out to different advertising companies based on the amount of downloads we have. So if you want to help us out, do that. Yes.
Something we talked about earlier. Sperm
Yeah.
having kids.
Yeah.
Like we're saying, like I don't know, we never got your opinion on it because you moved on, but
Like as to whether or not I want them or...
right. So the thing was, we were talking, kids. Like I said I don't want to have kids,
Right.
but I would love my DNA to be out there.
Yeah, I'm
know?
kind of I'm of the same school of thought. My only issue would be like I know how I am, and if I found out I had a kid somewhere out in the world, I would go out of my way to find it and
Really?
be there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I could never.
I wouldn't. No. Well, no, that's if I copulated with another female and impregnated her, okay, that's a different story. I'm saying if like you donate your sperm and like some family uses that to fucking create a human being,
Yeah, it's
I'm not trying to search that kid out. I hope he's doing good. That family's probably pretty good.
hopefully.
I'm not talking about if I fucking, if you knock a chick up, yeah, of course you're gonna,
Right.
want to be in that kid's life, but that's different. I'm saying I just want to, throw my seed out there.
Right.
Like if they want to, you go to a sperm bank, then someone can use it. Maybe.
Yeah, I totally get that, and I'm down with that kind of shit too. But even still, I'd still want to like at least see what it looks like, and like you know what I mean. I'd have too many questions.
I would agree. I'd be interested in the appearance.
Right.
Like, okay, I can see.
But see, I know me, and I would want to know more and more,
No.
and I would want to know like if the person or if their personality is alike. If it's like mine. If
It's
there's
possible. It's possible, but a lot of it is nurture versus nature when it comes to probably personality and things. Maybe
That's-
not.
that's a
Maybe
good-
not. But
That's a good point.
You know.
I mean, we all. I guess that is a really good point because everything that we do, like how we act as in our adulthood, is all shaped through experiences and other people in
Right.
our lives. So
exactly. So
yeah, maybe God, maybe I'd meet him and he's actually like a nice guy or something like that. He didn't turn out like me.
well,
Fucking
unless
hateful.
the female was a 10, he'd be a ghoul.
Are you saying I have bad genes?
Oh, I'm not saying you have bad genes. I know you don't have bad genes.
That's enough of that.
No. I mean, I know you don't. I'm sure I would say there's a safe bet that looks maybe run in your family, They just didn't run in you.
They didn't run in my end of the pool. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I think you'd be safe saying they did run in your family. But
okay, yeah, I see. I know what you're saying. You
okay.
knock it
All right,
off.
settle down.
You settle down, son of a bitch. It's okay because they make a thing called tactical soap for fellas that are having trouble with the ladies.
Wait, is that the designation for the soap?
Yeah, it's called tactical soap. And so I found out about this through that YouTuber that I watch. This guy's like
the wizard dude.
Yeah.
He's putting on tactical soap.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get into this.
Sorry.
It's so this guy's like in his mid-30s and he lives in this shitty old apartment and he live streams like every day on YouTube. And he basically sits around all day making these tutorial videos for like really shitty food, like really bad food. He also makes wands, like magic wands.
You've sent me the wand videos.
Yeah.
So I know about the wands.
They are something to behold. So this kid walks around in the woods and collects sticks and he whittles them down and decorates them and sends them out. And
is he making money, you think?
I think he's making a decent
You think
amount.
he's making money?
I think he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's keeping a shack over his head. So I mean, he's doing something.
Do you know if he's contributing to that? Do you know this guy's name? What's his name?
Oh, he's King Cobra JFS on YouTube. But he also is constantly plugging this tactical soap. And I was like, what the fuck? Because he didn't really describe, like, at least in the video I saw, he didn't really describe what that is. So I went online and I'm looking, and it says right here in the About Us, it says introducing tactical soap. Tactical soap is a line of soaps infused with proprietary bioidentical pheromone formulas. So basically, it's got pheromones to attract females in this soap.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I know. It sounds like a farce, right?
No, it doesn't sound like one.
Yeah. Kick the table again. It's going to be on.
It is one.
I agree. And
I'm sorry. Well, I'll be honest with you. If you're going to bring up the table, I'm sorry. I'm 6'4", and if you look under the table, my knees, I'm all the way back this way.
That's a good point.
And my knees, I have about 3 inches I cannot clear. So I have to go like this
and
then move.
You know what I just realized? I spend this money and I build this giant fucking comfortable desk.
Go on.
And the table is still a problem.
Look, the table was never a problem for me.
That's true. Oh yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. It was a problem in one episode.
It was a one-off.
But getting back to the soap, even if it did have these pheromones in it and it did work the way it said it worked, is that not rape soap? That is rape soap.
Wait a minute. Oh, so like, it's almost like the pheromone. Oh.
Would this bitch have given you the time of day?
Because it's not your natural pheromones.
Exactly.
It's a good point.
That's like lying about your job or lying about...
Yeah, because if you could put these pheromones on and then all of a sudden chicks would be attracted to you because you just put this gel on or something.
You just be smelling right?
Well, I don't even know how... What if that may become a thing? Eventually. Like, this is fake, most likely.
Yeah, the soap, I think, is bullshit.
Potentially. Who knows?
And if it isn't, it's rape soap.
Well, it's like, yeah, like...
Could you imagine that if you met the love of your life, you had kids, got married, built a life together, all because of this lie of a soap?
Yeah.
You just
the soap is there. That soap company goes out of business. Yeah. You're 10 years deep into your marriage at that point.
Your wife leaves you for a basketball player. You're just out.
Ran out of soap. Yeah, that's what it'd be like. Oh, they went out of business. I can't get the soap anymore. We've been together for 10 years. We got 5 kids.
Yeah, then what the fuck do you do?
Nothing. That guy's fucked.
You go Mormon. You do something extreme religiously. That's how people keep families together.
Oh. Good point. Touche. Yes. Yeah. If you're the dude, you're like, yeah, dude, you nailed it. But yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, like, shit. Or, yeah.
Yeah, or
She.
I'm never
So
gonna get
quick.
tired of that.
Yeah, you scramble. Yeah, dude, you nailed it. You go to Mormonism.
Yes.
You go to Mormonism or some like
Jehovah's
really
Witnesses.
wax like sect.
Scientology.
I don't think they care.
You
I
don't-
don't think they care about divorce, marriage, nothing. So no, you don't go Scientology.
Do you think
because
it's just the individual with them?
I think so. I think it's heavily individual
Situation.
situation for sure.
But yeah, no, that's a good point, dude. It's
No, you had a great point there. Like,
well, it's the one thing I can think of in a quick fix. What can wall off your
what can
entire family?
trick the other chick real quick?
Yep.
Because you know all that stuff's bullshit. So boom, religion. Oh, I got to this. You got to get on like, oh, Jesus fucking came down in an eagle suit and fucking
It's not Jesus.
grabbed
anymore, it's Macho
Saddam
Man.
Hussein and Osama bin Laden. You know, like
You're coming with me, brother.
Like, oh, you got to believe that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, so like, oh yeah, well, if like we get divorced, like.
Yeah, I mean that's traditionally.
Dude, you nailed it right there. Yeah, for sure. That is definitely the move if you run onto this pheromones. Pheromones. I could. Yeah, you run on that soap. You better go to fucking find some religion because.
Or some chloroform.
Well, yeah, because the dude's obviously a fucking ghoul that's doing that.
Yeah.
You should have some pheromones like, you put out.
Well, if you're buying soap if you're buying soap for that purpose alone, then you're already a scumbag. So it's not
Right.
far from the imagination.
Exactly. So that is an easy leap for that guy.
I feel like most of our listeners probably wear this soap.
You never know.
Well,
They use soap.
well, if you don't,
Pheromones.
you don't
Pheromones.
stink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you an ottoman. I'm gonna get you an ottoman for underneath the desk.
No, you just gotta put like a thing, like some. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, yeah. Don't want to break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
I'm only posting pictures of the studio every 2 seconds.
You just dox yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna go outside and take a picture of my address. Leave me alone. Oh man.
No. Yeah, you don't need to worry about that, but
Whatever, dude. Fuck you, dude. Oh man. So I guess let's go into the new segment that Adam and I like to call
Try the wine.
where we recount some stories of either like drunken behavior from the past or something we witnessed that involved alcohol, all around just drunken behavior and shitty things like that.
yeah.
So for my story today, I actually remembered this the other day while I was at work. So about, I'd have to say 10 years ago, I was still living in Myrtle Beach, and as you know, heavily tourist population, all this bullshit.
There's
a
a
lot
few
of
tourists there.
yeah. There's just always something going on through all hours of the night. So my buddies and I, we used to get super super drunk at my apartment, and we would take my car out, and I would be driving around, right? And I drove this white Subaru Impreza, and my buddy,
White one?
yeah, it was just straight white. And my buddy Jeff had this like really long LED light bar. And so we basically just had it to where it would flash red and blue. And we put it on my dashboard. And we would ride around Myrtle Beach drinking and driving and we'd just pull people over. We'd pull like 10 cars over a night and just drive by really fast and like throw bottles and cans out the window and shit.
I feel like you've told me this.
Yeah, I probably have. I mean, we've known each other for a while now, so I'm sure that story's come up.
We've known each other for a while. What year is it?
It's 2019, sir. The year of our Lord.
I swear, we met in 2012?
No.
2013?
14.
No.
I moved here in November of 13. And you and I met.
Fine.
like,
Then it was like the first month of 20.
Most certainly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's just 5 years. Okay. 5 years is a long time.
6 years.
Soon to be 6 years.
No, it's 6 years. Like,
Oh.
no, I've been here 6 years. You're right.
No, we may have known each other almost. Yeah, we're about like a couple weeks out of 6 years.
Maybe our shoulders brushed against one another's one day, like when you used to visit Myrtle Beach.
I think that would have been cool if we had a time machine to see if we ever how close of proximity have we ever gotten when we were younger. Like that would have been nuts, dude.
Guaranteed at least within a mile of each other.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Everything happening in that town
100%.
is really close.
Yep.
Dude, that's crazy to think about.
Twin Palms. Check it out. It's a hotel.
I'm sure it is. There's quite a few.
There's quite a few of Twin Palms. The pink stucco
I'm pretty sure
hotels.
I'm pretty sure that one's had a couple of bodies found in it recently.
I mean, probably.
I guess the same could be said for most.
I always remember the Twin Palms, dude.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, I think it's still there. I know they rename them every
The
once
Twin
in a while.
Palms is still there, dude. Remember
It should be.
when we used to go there, it was pink, painted pink.
Let me see. Were you in North Myrtle Beach or
Twin Palms,
Regular
dude. Just
Myrtle
fucking
Beach.
look it up, man.
bitch? I'm on Google right now. These punk ass pictures aren't doing shit though.
That's not Twin Palms.
All right, hold on. Maybe it was North Myrtle Beach. Let me check. I need to correct myself. Apparently, there's more than one Twin Palms.
Type in Twin Palms Hotel, please.
Okay.
Myrtle Beach.
We're just trying to scratch this itch of curiosity. It might not be there. Yeah, dog.
What the fuck, dude?
It's gone. That was
Okay, well, apparently it's not a hotel
Was
anymore.
it Atlantic Palms?
Nah, dude. It was Twin Palms.
Quit getting worked up.
It was called. I'm telling you. Wait, what's that?
That one says Palms Resort. Maybe they changed the name because it's two pink buildings.
Yes,
and that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it was, dude.
Okay, so yeah, it is still there.
Okay.
It's just Palms Resort now.
All right.
We need to quit plugging all these places for free.
Twin Palms? Give us a call.
Oh, there's a Three Palms right down the street from there too, dude. About to be a fucking turf war.
Maybe.
Shit. Oh, fucking A, dude. But yeah, so we used to just drive around really, really hammered. And I did this for like a year or two. Just driving around, pulling over tourists and making them shit their pants. Because, I mean, you have to think of it this way. You're in Myrtle Beach. You're surrounded by bars. You're surrounded by tourists. 2, 3 in the morning. Who do you really think's out there driving?
No one's sober.
Exactly. So I think that's why we got away with it for as long as we did. But thinking back on it, like my car looked nothing like a cop car. The light we were using was clearly some just bullshit sound bar or light bar thing. And we were like blasting Rob Zombie or some shit like that when we were riding around.
I hope you weren't blasting Rob Zombie. That's garbage.
I'm a fucking douchebag, dude. You know I was.
Dig through the ditches and burn.
Careful, we're going to get DMCA'd.
Well, yeah. It'll be exact match to his song, so.
Just fart in the mic. That's that. Dude, you can't help but get in trouble if you live in Myrtle Beach. If you visit Myrtle Beach, there's a high likelihood you're going to get in some trouble. But if you're from there, you're getting in trouble.
Dude, even because we visited with a bunch of families.
Yeah.
And, oh, dude.
What?
I'll say this as a potential, this is an alleged story.
Okay. Another one of Adam's alleged stories.
This is just fiction. But when we were there was a hotel, not Twin Palms, by the way.
Right. I wouldn't think so.
So, the jellyfish would wash up on the shore.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Up on the shore.
People may or may have not, this is alleged,
Yeah, this is all purely
may
conjecture.
have put jellyfish into the pool of the hotel in large masses. Maybe 20 or more.
No, dude, are you serious?
No, I'm not serious. It never happened.
Oh,
This is a theoretical story. People may have done that, dude.
Dude, that is one of the most evil things I've ever heard.
Well, they were big jellyfish, I'm sure. So, you could see them. I'm sure the hotel was mad because they'd probably have to scoop those out and do some, major shit. So, I think that would have been funny if that ever happened.
It would be funny if it ever happened, but also very terrible if it ever happened.
Whatever. You don't go in. You look into the pool. Oh, there's all these jellyfish around.
Oh, Billy hasn't come up from the deep end in like 5 minutes. I wonder what's wrong.
She's dead.
Won't be CNN no more.
Be like, that's okay. You get his parents together and you say,
Try the wine.
You know what kills me about that clip is the fucking wine afterwards, just the pouring. If you haven't seen Clockwork Orange, you're probably either a corpse or just uninformed, but you don't need to see the whole movie. Just go to YouTube and type in Try the Wine, Clockwork Orange, and just watch that uncomfortable ass scene. There's something about it. It just makes you uncomfortable. You have to recover after you see it.
yeah. Very awkward.
She was very badly raped.
The guy eating the food should have got a hint, like, he's drinking this wine and stuff. So,
well, I think the first red flag was the 6-foot muscle twink that brings him there.
yeah, that should have been your sign.
Yeah,
no, I'm good. I'm,
whenever someone says you're coming with me and doesn't give you any other option, you're in Dutch.
You're not looking good. There's a bad outcome.
Food, all right.
Oh, that food was great.
Yeah. Why, thank you, sir. Oh my god, dude. What a movie. What a mindfuck that movie is. Kubrick's a psychopath.
Yeah, he's all right. I don't think he's a psychopath, but
Man, speaking of drunk driving, so Skylar and I and a bunch of our friends growing up, you remember the indoor go-kart place in Myrtle Beach, right?
of course.
It was called Kart Tracks.
Yeah.
Before that, I think it was Afterburners, but it turned into Kart Tracks. And all of our friends growing up worked there at the same time. And we would be so drunk operating these carts that were going like 50 miles an hour and shit like that.
Good luck.
It was so bad. And the place was such a death trap. There was like steel beams that were sticking out or like had sharp edges. And there were these, all the carts were electric because obviously you're not running a bunch of gas
Boogie,
go-karts
woogie,
inside.
woogie, woogie.
Fuck you, dude.
Sorry.
So dumb. But, so like, obviously the carts are fucking electric. And, they were basically charged by these massive cables that came down from the ceiling, and they were terrible. Like you'd have to be really quick. You'd have to plug it in really quick because it would just be like, and it would shoot sparks sometimes. And this happened a little bit after I worked there, but my buddy got electrocuted trying to charge a cart, and it was like everybody thought he was dead at first. Shit. But the worst thing that ever happened when I worked there was there was a manager. His name was Bob, and the owner's name was Martin. And Martin had this kind of hot wife, and she
hot?
She was hot. I mean, she was like
110.
I'd say she's pulling a strong 7.5.
Age.
Maybe 8. Probably late 40s. But look,
That's solid.
Yeah, look
Move
really
on.
good.
Yeah,
but
that's good. Okay.
So we had this little office in the back called the associate's office. It's where we kept all the snacks and shit like that when we needed to like restock all the crap up front.
Right.
So Bob usually worked the cash register and the snack center place. Martin's wife would come in all the time just to kind of help out with like food and just random bullshit. So one time we were all working and everything like that, and 2 of my friends come running down the hallway to the gate where the carts are, and like that's where I was taking tickets. They're like, "Ricky, we just saw Bob in the associate's office with Martin's wife, and the lights were off." And that's all it took for this like rumor that Bob fucked the owner's wife in the associate's office. That's all it took for it to go flying out of proportion. So they run around telling everybody this, right? And obviously it's like telephone, like the lie keeps getting bigger and bigger. It gets so big that word gets back to Bob's wife that this allegedly took place at work. She fucking leaves him. He had never fucked the wife, by the way. He never fucked this lady. Nothing ever happened between them.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Apparently, I think he was like walking out of the office. He turned the light off and didn't realize she was in the back, like grabbing a bunch of snacks and shit for the concession stand. So that's basically what happened. None of that ever happened. But this dude's wife leaves him and finds out like a year later that it wasn't true. So she like gets back together with him and everything like that. But for a year, this man's life was ruined over a drunken lie.
That's dirty shit.
That's like one of the least dirty things that happened while we worked there, dude. It was constant chaos, dude.
Oh, dude.
Skylar got his foot split open like really bad, or his toe split open really bad because he was we had these metal stopping gates that would keep the carts in place.
Yeah.
And so you had to slide it out. It was really heavy. You have to slide it out in order to get all the carts in and out. So Skylar was sliding it back and the fucking wheel like rolled over his toe and just split it. It fucked him up pretty good.
So it was heavy, man.
It was really heavy. So heavy.
Yeah, I got it. That's why I said I was making that joke. You should have hit a car crash after I said it. You didn't. So
there you go.
all right.
One to grow on. But yeah, so that was a hell of an experience, dude.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any do you have any past jobs where like you just got away with just asinine things?
I don't know about asinine things. I used to work for, when I was in high school, a company that you did lawn care for.
Mm-hmm.
All the rich people and stuff. You go drive your fucking 20-year-old trucks that the company had out to there and not do like lawn care, like mowing lawns, but like, killing like the weed treatment sprays, fertilizer,
Okay.
making sure the grass is healthy. We didn't cut lawns.
You're like a pool boy, but for the lawns.
Yeah, making the grass look really good.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Good grass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Like, I mean,
Did you pull any bullshit? Like,
you could. Yeah, I mean, well, you're by yourself driving a truck around.
I want to know if like you ever like pulled any bullshit like on the level that like I'm talking about, where like how I said like in Chick-fil-A I made a bed up in the ceiling and would like sleep up there all the time.
Well, no, I mean, you're driving. You can't fall asleep, obviously. But like if you're doing this lawn, like, oh, I gotta take a piss. Like, what do? Because you're slamming, dude. It's like 100 degrees, 100% humidity.
You piss in the bush.
Yeah, you're in their back lawns and stuff. You find like a little corner they can fucking piss in their fucking lawn.
Yeah.
Like, cause you don't have a choice. What? I can't go to what? It's not. You got to take a piss real quick. Like,
they wake up the next day, there's just a bunch of brown spots all over the yard. Like there was a bunch of mini.
I mean, you're treating the lawn, so you're putting that stuff down. It'll be fine.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. So nothing too crazy as far as that goes.
I was about to say that's pretty tame for you, dude. Like, if the worst you did was piss in the lawn, you're a saint.
Yeah, as far as like that kind of, yeah. I mean, growing up, yeah.
Man,
I think so.
Every time I share these stories and I like want to get a story from you, I always think like, God, dude, like I should probably be in jail for half this shit I got away with. Just being an asshole all the time.
Well, you are what you eat.
That's true.
So,
hey man, Rick ain't never shied away from a butthole. There's a lot of things
I know that wasn't a popular sentiment when we spoke about that last time.
Oh no, I don't mind licking a butthole. I just don't want fingers in my butthole. Is that the discussion you were talking about?
No, just in general of you speaking of eating an asshole. May have not been popular, or getting your asshole ate in the audience.
Oh yeah.
Some of the audience members may have said it was gross.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, they know you and they don't want to imagine.
Oh yeah, they don't want to imagine me having my ass licked.
Right. I think
like
that was the
family
issue.
members.
Right. I mean, maybe they were family members. I can't confirm nor deny that. But
I do generally get a couple of texts a week from family members like, Jesus Christ, Rick. But that's all right. I'm not out here trying to impress anybody. I'm just out here fucking doing a show.
Get your ass eat, dude.
Yeah, do whatever. Lead a horse to water.
They're gonna drink. They're gonna eat.
Oh man. Or your adage, dude. I love your line. Fucking give a cookie to a mouse. It's gonna want some milk.
That's just a common phrase, dude. You give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna want some milk.
Well, it's yours now.
Well,
You have your own talk show, so
fine.
like anything you say is automatically yours.
Well, I think there's a book about it, probably.
No.
Look it up.
Well, if there is, you should sue him for copyright infringement.
I'll consider it.
Will you?
No.
Okay. Jesus. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. I think the reason I am the way I am and like I did the things I did when I grew up was because like from the time I was able to like run around and play and stuff like that until I was like in my early teens, I wasn't allowed to leave the street that I grew up on. Like me and my sisters had to play out front and we couldn't leave that street. So like I would watch all the neighborhood kids like getting together and hanging out and going all over the neighborhood, just doing like kid shit. And I think basically what happened was like as soon as I got a little bit of freedom, it was like that preacher's daughter syndrome. I was like, oh, I'm gonna swear, I'm gonna throw rocks through windows, I'm gonna fucking do all kinds of weird shit. I'm gonna show my penis to strangers. I used to like.
That be a...
Oh, dude, I used to just walk around with my balls out of the zipper, and I still do. I mean, you've seen me. How many times have you seen me do that? I still do that. And I would
Once, maybe twice.
I would hang my ass out of car windows and things like that. Do the Ace Ventura impression.
All right.
You know, just general cockassery. We would start little wars with other kids in the neighborhood, like vandalizing each other's houses. I'm pretty sure I told those stories already.
Wow.
Like Skylar's house got covered in condoms that were inflated with water and glow sticks. Some of them had piss in them. So just a glow stick inside of a pissy condom. They were all over his roof and in his tree and shit like that.
I know.
His dad was like, what the fuck did you guys do? It was so bad. And it got like, my parents yelled at me because like it came to a head and people started attacking my parents' house. And one of my friends like chucked an egg really hard at one of our windows and it cracked the window. And my dad was just like, that's it. I'm not having this crap no more. And he goes out there. He's just like, if I find out who y'all are, you're dead. And like freaking out and shit. Oh, man.
I would have been like,
She's dead.
no.
No, that's not the one you wanted.
I would have said I would like, she.
Oh, yeah. See, you gave me a very indescript hand gesture. You're like you were doing the little teapot.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? What?
Adam did the little teapot, like where you lean over when you're tipping over the teapot.
No, I was saying I would have been like, and I was gesturing to hit the button for she.
I need to get an extension to this so I can like just put your little pad right there. Would Daddy like that?
I mean, at least I don't know. I mean, what are we gonna do?
We'll figure it out. We got room to grow. Time to shine.
Yeah, you could move the board over here.
I could. Yeah, I was actually thinking about putting it right there.
Yeah, if you put it right there, maybe I would consider being able to touch it.
Yeah. I'll keep that little thingy up on the screen too, so you know which button does which. Just don't give me no goddamn viruses. Man.
Oh.
What? Don't give me that. That little like half-ass, not really a scoff sound that you do.
It was close.
That's the equivalent of you just blessing me to the left.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's a bless left.
Jesus. I don't take too kindly to that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, another thing that fucking probably had an effect on me in my developing years.
I know.
Yeah, this story I definitely never told you before. I actually never told anybody this story.
Okay.
So like when I was 15, I was it was still the MySpace days.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on there all the time because I was always like
Right.
trying to, post pictures of me like doing flips and then also like the hardcore band I was in and shit like that. And I get this message from this page. It was just this guy and he was dressed up like a martial artist and it just said Barefoot Ninja. That was his profile name.
His name was Barefoot
Ninja.
Ninja.
Yeah. So
I'm worried about, but what?
it's weird that it's even got barefoot, right? Isn't that kind of weird?
I don't know why you're establishing Barefoot and Ninja in this name. Why
Well,
is this
it's
guy's
weird.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Why is this guy naming himself? Why is his my username's gonna be Barefoot Ninja?
It was
Why?
It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird. And he was just the edgiest dude I ever talked to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This guy's trying to be an edgelord, dude.
He was an edgelord. This dude was like, he's
okay,
in
good.
They opened
Good.
up the books for him.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're making your name fucking Barefoot Ninja. You're an edgelord, dude.
And not only that, but it was the name of his site and shit like that too. So
God.
he was pushing this brand of barefoot martial artists, and he was hitting me up and everything like that. And before anything got weird, or I should say, it started out low level weird. He hits me up and he's like, "Hey man, I really like your pictures and your videos. I think like you and I have a lot in common. I also train in bare feet and stuff like that." He's like, "I only fight in bare feet. I only train in bare feet." He's like, "If I could, I'd go to work barefooted." He's like, "I just don't think you're a real martial artist unless you're fighting with nothing on your hands and feet." He was all about just feet and being barefoot.
You're leading me to a very easy conclusion at this. So
Not 15-year-old Rick. 15-year-old Rick's fucking stupid and just wants attention. So he starts like telling me like, "Hey, I've got this martial arts website, and the only stipulation is that like, all the martial artists have to be barefoot in their pictures and stuff like that to stick with the theme."
No, dude.
So I'm like, so what? I ask him, I'm like, so what do you need out of me? And he's like, "I'd like to feature you in the website, and if you want to take some promo shots and send them to me, I'll send you this amount of money." So I'm like, well, my camera I'm using kind of sucks, and I was like, I'm not really comfortable sending out pictures like that are kind of pixelated. We're talking early 2000s, mid, like 2005-ish, 4-ish, around there. So he goes, "Well, how about this? You agree to do this, and I'll just send you the money for a camera, and then I'll pay you extra whenever the pictures come through." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." So he sends me I think it was like $250 through PayPal, and I forgot what I did with it. I blew it all. I blew it all immediately. I think I bought some video games and guitar strings, and oh yeah, I bought a thing to plug into my guitar so I could record on my laptop. So just a bunch of shit that was opposite of what I was supposed to be doing. And a week goes by, and he hits me up again, and he's like, "Hey, did you ever get that camera?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I ordered it, but for some reason it got lost during shipping, so I had to buy it again." I was just trying to pacify him and buy some more time so I could figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get a digital camera.
Right.
So I staved him off for another 2 weeks, and I get another message that is really angry this time. He's like, "Look, mate," he's Australian. I should have prefaced it by saying he's Australian, and his website was based out of Australia and all this other shit. So basically, he hits me up. He's like, "Look, mate, it's been 3 weeks already. Still, I don't have any pics. Well, I searched your IP and I found out where you live, and I've got cousins that live 2 hours away from you. And if I don't get my pictures, I'm gonna send them over there to kick your ass." And I'm thinking in my head, I'm gullible, but not that gullible. I'm not dumb enough to believe that this fucking Aussie is going to send 2 barefoot cousins over to try to fight me in my lawn.
You'd be able to spot him.
Yeah, exactly. I'll see him coming a mile away.
Yeah, no shoes.
They pull up in the pouches of kangaroos. They're like, "You ready, mate?" "Kick you in the dick." Fucking, so basically I'm just like, all right, I got to figure out how I'm going to get these pictures taken just so I can get them off my ass. So I'm pretty sure I ended up using Skylar's. I forget if the camera belonged to his mom or his dad, but Skylar ended up helping me out and getting a camera from one of his parents for me to use. So he helped me take all these pictures of me. He gave me specific directions. He was like, I need 3 pictures of you stretching, but make sure the foot is is the prominent thing in the shot, and all this other shit. And he's like, make sure that no matter what angle you're taking the picture from, your foot is prominent in the shot. So Skylar helps me take all these pictures and everything like that. I get everything together and I send them off to the dude. He ends up paying me like he said he was, and he like calmed down immediately. He was like super grateful and shit like that. He's like, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. And he sends me the money. And then like a week later, he sends me the link to the site, and I go to the site, and it's some like, it's a password protected fucking Australian site. And whenever you go into it, there was only like 3 martial artists in there, and they all looked like my age. They were all like really young looking, and our faces were blurred in the picture, and all you could see was our feet in all the different shots. It was a foot fetish site. It was a martial arts foot fetish site that I live in infinite, or I live in infinity now. I've become
and beyond.
Yeah. I've been immortalized on a foot porn site.
Well, I mean, at least you're immortalized somewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
With your feet.
Yeah, with my feet. It was so bad. There was one in particular. He said he needed me to take one picture of my feet dirty from the grass and one picture of my feet dirty from dirt. Yeah, dude. It was.
Oh, he was just into feet.
And I'm dumb as fuck. Now, granted, I made like $500-600, just taking pictures of my feet. No harm, no foul.
I mean, fuck, dude.
What I'd do that now.
Yeah. Yeah. You need some feet pictures, bitch? I'll give you some feet pictures. Like,
yeah, dude. I'll let somebody do any manner of things to my feet aside from cut them off or stab them.
Settle down.
Well, I mean, as long as I'm getting paid. Whatever.
What, you gonna give a foot job?
No, I wouldn't give a foot job.
Well, okay, you didn't qualify that. You basically said I'll do anything with my feet.
Anything that doesn't involve like a phallus.
Okay, well, you didn't say that.
You're right. Well, I guess
I feel like you might have been, maybe you would give a foot job here.
What, are you going to hold me to it? As soon as I stop recording, the track pants hit the floor. It's just 2 grown men.
Foot jobs. Have you heard of those foot jobs? Have you seen those?
I am so grossed out by feet. I would never allow it.
Oh God.
Feet just disgust me. I hate feet and I hate kneecaps. Kneecaps make me uncomfortable. I don't know why.
I don't know if I feel the same about kneecaps.
Well, you have to be weird and just look at them alone, like try to block out everything around them. And kneecaps are just really weird.
They're definitely weird, but
and feet are weird.
I don't know.
I feel the same way about feet.
I would get a knee job.
You get a knee job?
Well, like they tuck their knees together and somehow do it.
That'd be hard to fuck, though.
It'd be terrible. I mean, whatever. Yeah, of course. Like, you're gonna be at that point. Well, okay, just fucking pull your pants, bitch. Like, yeah. What's going on here?
Pumpa and the dumpa. Just be done with it.
Yeah.
Get a knee job. That's a pipe dream.
It's not a pipe dream. It's just not a priority dream.
Well, it's just not gonna happen. Could you imagine that? How do you even present that to somebody? Babe, I'm ready to go to the next step. We've known each other for a while. I think I want to fuck your knees.
Knee job.
That's right.
What do you think? Huh?
It's a good way to end a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing. Like, a chick would be like, all right, I'll give you a knee job, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, there's a lot worse out there.
Yeah.
I like being choked.
She's dead.
Have you ever had a close call like that?
What?
Like choking a chick?
No.
Oh, dude.
I wouldn't say no.
That's a crazy one. So like, there's been a couple of girls that I've hooked up with in the past that like really liked abusive shit, which I can kind of get into. Like, I'll get into it if the chick's really into it, but naturally I'm not into like hitting people or
right.
Shit
It's
like
not
that.
In your cards, right?
Yeah, for me, it just doesn't do anything for me. But like I've said before, I'm willing to do a lot to pacify or to satisfy the other person, because obviously I owe them something. They're having sex with a piece of garbage like me. So
100% agreed. Go ahead.
But yeah, there was a couple of times where I got uncomfortable because like I knew like the grip I had and the choke that I had going on was way too hard for way too long, and I could tell that like the chick was just playing dice. She was rolling dice. And I had one time where like this chick like started to kind of like pass out, but I like took my hands off and I started like, I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then she came to and was like, oh, holy shit, that was a rush. I only banged her once. That was scary. That was the only time I've ever had sex with a chick where I was like, okay, this is something that can turn really bad really quick. Because how do you explain that?
Yeah.
Call the cops and say, yeah, she told me not to let go.
You can't explain it.
Yeah.
You can't explain it.
Quick, I was fucking this chick and now
She's dead.
Then you're like, hey, cops, you want to...
Try the wine.
what year is this? It's a 1992 Chateau.
She.
All right, drive safely. Fuck, dude. Yo, I was I like to watch holiday movies during specific holidays, like Halloween. I'll watch all the Halloweens and all the Friday 13th. Like I'm obsessed with Michael Myers. He's awesome. You know, he's just such a good character. I feel like because he's more realistic than any of the other ones. So he's more menacing. But
Wouldn't say he's more realistic, but
well, he's more realistic in the terms that he doesn't have any like real power or anything. He's just a
powers.
giant
Well,
lumbering
he's
man.
been decapitated in some movies, and somehow they make more movies. But
Well, sir, let me tell you, that was Halloween H2O, and that was not Michael Myers. That was another one of the students doing copycat crimes, which is covered in Halloween, the one with Busta Rhymes, I believe. I forget which one that is,
it's not.
but they covered it. They covered that already. You're welcome.
No.
But like I was saying, I like to watch movies based on the holiday that they're themed. So
Okay. Yeah.
like last night I was watching Bad Santa. Tonight I'll probably watch Bad Santa 2. And
Bad
like,
Santa's a good movie.
yeah, surprisingly, right? I mean, and it's one of the rare kind of like niche films like that
Right.
that had a sequel that actually worked too. Like the way that the way they tied the two stories in together and stuff like
Yeah.
that worked. But I found this one. I was looking in particular for like really bad Christmas movies, like really cheesy ones, but I stumbled upon one that was a horror film, and it's called Jack Frost. So not to be mistaken for the Michael Keaton one, where he turns into some stupid harmonica playing snowman, whatever, because he died in a car accident or something.
Oh, did he?
Whatever, fuck him. But Jack Frost, as in a Frosty the Snowman character, like an actual snowman going around killing people. And I was looking at some of the clips from it, dude. Here, I've got this pulled up right here. Look at this character design. That's him. Throughout the whole movie, it's just a regular looking snowman with like a menacing smile. And he does a bunch of crazy shit. Like he can turn into water and go under doors and then reconstitute, like kind of like Alex Mack.
Shit.
You remember Alex Mack, how she could like melt down and go under floors and shit, or under
No, I
doors?
don't remember that. Never saw it. Move on.
Whatever, dude. Good show.
Wow.
But so he can also do these things where like he can shoot icicles, and there's a scene where he flings an icicle and it like goes through this dude's mouth and out the back of his head. It's just like unnecessary, the gore and everything. But the thing that killed me is that in one of the trailers that I watched, there is snowman rape. And not only does he rape this snowman rapes this chick in the shower, but he fucks her to death. They find her like fucked to death by Frosty the Snowman in that shower. It was so tonight I've got to see this in full. I think I might actually just put off Bad Santa 2 and throw this bad boy on.
You have to see this in quotes. By see, you mean masturbate.
Absolutely.
So,
well, nothing gets daddy off like snowman rape. Fucking
I'd be convinced of that statement, but
don't do that. I don't appreciate that. I hate Adam, and I hate men who wear too much jewelry. Or actually, I should scratch that. I hate men who wear jewelry. This guy came. I said I hate Adam and.
oh well.
Yeah, don't-
well, the last qualifier you left me out, but
Whatever. But no, there's fucking.
So.
The reason I say that. Last night, dude comes into the store, and he's dressed in scrubs, but he's got like one of those really gay like biker rings, like those silver pewter whatever bike ring. Like there's skulls on this one, there's a rebel flag on this one, there's one that said Harley Davidson. You know, he's a real tough guy. But he also had like weird little skinny chains, and he had like a couple of earrings in one ear, and he was just like trying so hard to be tough, but he was wearing scrubs, and like the whole clash of the two styles didn't work for him. But I think in general, men who wear jewelry, and it's just uncomfortable, right?
I would agree. It's
Now-
a bit restrictive.
And I'm saying this as a man who wears jewelry, because like I do on occasion wear like I'll wear all my chains and my watches and my fucking pinky ring, but I do it because I know it looks tacky, and I know that it just adds to that like kind of dirtbag veneer, and it's funny. I don't wear it because I think it makes me look good.
Right.
But when I see other men wearing like a bunch of rings on all their fingers and like presenting themselves as like something that they clearly are not, it just makes me uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and I want to hurt them. But
Naturally.
that's neither here nor there. That was just something I need to get off
No,
my
I
chest.
think that was valuable. That was valuable.
Yeah, I kind of just wanted to say I don't like it when men wear jewelry. You look like an asshole.
I agree. I agree.
Fucking buttholes, dude. I got the fucking cotton mouth, dude. I think we need to go ahead and take this bitch home. How you feel about that?
I'm with you.
Man. So I think that'll do it for us this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks podcast. Make sure you like our Facebook fan page. Make sure you like and follow all of our stuff. Try to download our episodes if you could. That would really help us out a lot. And we appreciate everybody who's been listening every week. We're seeing some steady growth, and that really means a lot to us. We hope you and your families and loved ones have a good holiday. And
Yeah, look out for the Mountain Cast.
Yep, Mountain Cast coming soon.
Christmas Mountain Cast.
That's right. It's going to be a very brass tacks Christmas.
It'll be there.
All right, happy holidays, and go fuck your mother, everyone.
And if you can eat my ass, well, it's fine.